வீட்டுக்கு ஆடியோ ஸ்டாப். ஓகேவா? இதுதான் சரி. அடுத்து இது அப்படியா? அப்படிதானே?
ஓகே ரஸ்கம்.
Good evening, guys. My voice is audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, audible.
Yes. I already shared my screen. I hope that it's viewed, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. My video also available. It's clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Can we start the session?
Yes, sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Very good evening, guys. Today, our topic is quite interesting and it's something all students have some experience with. Here we aim to understand two key aspects. First, how individuals behave differently within the organization to compare the outside it, right? So the example, inside an organization, no, the person may act more formal, follow some protocols, even if you take permission, and adhere to organizational rules, right? But in outside of the organization, it's not like that. The same person could be more casual and relaxed, such as arriving late to a gathering with friends or cracking jokes freely, etc. And second, know how individual act or react on their own while also behaving differently when they are part of a group. Example, the individual person may prefer to work independently and take decision based on their personal preference, right? But in group, it's not possible to act or react or behave like that. Definitely, we want to compromise as well as to collaborate to achieve a common goal. That time we want to adjust ourselves as well as to involving some flexibility. Then we want to give importance to group harmony also, right? In every organization, we have individuals who bring unique personalities, skills, and motivations. But when these individuals come together to work as a group, no, new dynamics emerge. These dynamics, the way of people interact, communicate, work together, play a crucial role in determining how productive and successful a team can be. Whether you are working in a small startup or a large multinational company, whatever may be, understanding how individuals behave and how groups function is key to achieve success. The ability to understand and manage these dynamics allowing leaders and team members to navigate challenges more effectively and create a positive, high performing work environment. Am I right? For example, think about a well known team like the Apollo 11 astronauts. Their success was not just the result of technical skills, but also strong individual personalities that harmonized in a high pressure group environment. Here, their ability to work together seamlessly was a perfect example of successful group dynamics. In this session, we will exposure how individual traits, behaviors, and motivation impact group dynamics. We will look at the key concept, real world examples, some case studies, exposure, how effective management of this dynamics leads organizational success. In today's organization, no, the individual, once again, I don't know why our screen should not be okay. Sorry. In today's organization, individual and group dynamics play a crucial role in shaping productivity and morale. Understanding these complications allows leader to navigate challenges effective and a more collaborative environment. This presentation will explore key aspects of these dynamics and their impact on organizational success. In today's workplace, no, how people work alone, that is individual dynamics, and how they work together, that's mean group dynamics, significantly affect productivity and morale. I hope that all are accept that concept, right? When leaders understand these dynamics, they can overcome the challenges, create a positive work culture, and help team collaborative better. So the leader should be understand these differences, these complications, no? So they are easily, systematically guide their subordinates. I mean the whole systems. Let's explore how these factors play a role in making organizational success. The first one is individual dynamics. Individual dynamics focus on how person's personality, behavior, and motivation affect their work. It's about understanding what makes someone ticks and what drive them and how they work best. The group dynamics, no, are about how people interact when they work together in teams, how they behave when they work together. It's important to understand the role each person plays in a team, how they collaborate, and how conflict or differencing opinion are handled. That is most important. You know, the conflict managing strategy, also the resolving conflict, also it's one of the best skill of good leaders. We have said like that, right? So if you say some example, you know, the Apple demonstrates strong group dynamics in a product development teams. When creating products like the iPhone, no, people from design, engineering, and marketing work together closely. Of course, the designing department is different, engineering department is different, then marketing department goal and aim is different. But the workers are work together closely, no? So each person had a different skill sets, but they work towards same goal. What is the goal? To get the maximization of profit, maybe to long stands in a market, to get good share prices. Lot of every companies having some different goals, no? But every goals are mainly focused on maximization of profit. Yes, of course, we accept. Even though they might have disagreed at sometimes. They shared visions of creating groundbreaking technologies, help them stay focused and success. No, the individual dynamics refer to the psychological and behavioral traits that influence how employee interact, work, and contribute to the organization. These dynamics are shaped by several factors, but here I'm highlighting three more major factors. One is motivation, second one is values, and third one is personal goals. Guys, the motivation. Each person is motivated by different factors because every human's motivation is very, very different, right? Because that if you compare, if you go for animals, means definitely the motivation is only one thing, want to be have that safe shelter and need that 3 times of food, that's it. But humans know, especially the corporate people, motivated is very different. The motivation is very, very different. The each and every individual having differentiation. Some are driven by financial rewards, while others are motivated by the sense of achievements, personal growth, or recognitions. For instance, an employee who values learning and growth may perform better when given the opportunity for skill development. While someone driven by results may thrive in goal-oriented environment. Example, at Google, employees are encouraged to spend a portion of their times on projects that excite them. It's called 20% of time. Yes, I hope that you know the well-known concept about Google. This taps into employees' intrinsic motivations, leading to innovations like email and Google News, etc. The next one is the values. The values refers to the principles and beliefs that guides on individual behavior and decisions. Employees who share common value with their organization are more likely to feel aligned and committed to their work. Example, Patagonia, the outdoor clothing company. I hope that many students are aware about that company. Yes, emphasize environmental sustainability. Employees who share this value know the trend to be more passionate and engaged in their work, aligning their personal beliefs with the company missions. This alignment helps create a positive and protective work environment. The third factor is personal goals. The personal goals are the ambitions or career aspirations that an individual has. These goals may include advancing in their career, maybe improving their work-life balance, or gaining new skills. Previously, I told no, because depends upon their individual mindset. When these goals align with the organization objectives, employees are more likely to be engaged and motivated. Example, at LinkedIn, the company fostered a culture of continuous learning. Employees are encouraged to set personal development goals and are supported with resources to achieve them. This not only benefit of the individual but also help the company by developing more skills and motivated employees. Right? The next, the group dynamics refers to the social interactions and relationship among team members that shape how they work together. These dynamics are influenced by the factors, especially such as communication, leadership style, and group cohesion. The group cohesion is nothing the degree of unity and connectedness of group members. Understanding these elements is essential for fostering a positive and protective team environment. Here, I'm just to give some highlights about that communication, then group cohesion, then leadership style. The group cohesion, no, it's a some people, I mean some students not aware that it's a new word. I feel that the many students to feel it's to hear that first time for that word. It's nothing how the one individual connected with other individual. That is how they are the individual just to having their feel to other members. That is group cohesion. Okay. The first one is we have just to discuss about first one factor. First factor is communication. The effective communication is crucial in any team settings. It involves not only sharing of information but also how feedback is given and received, how conflict are addressed, and how team members support each other. The communication not only for passing the single directions, it is dual directions. That is, receiving the feedback is most important. The same thing given the feedback is also most important. But many of the companies not encouraging the received feedback. I mean received communication. Maximum they are not encouraging. Example, the autocratic leadership style like that. We can see that one by one. Yes, but the good organization want to be given important of both the directions. That is given the feedback as well as receive the feedback. I mean given and receive the communication. The both are most important in any good organization, good management systems. Here, I just to highlighted one example. Why every concept I'm just to given an example means you just to easily understand. Another thing is your undergraduation level, you at least want to know many companies' names. At least the first time you just to hear some company's name. After the sessions you just to search what is the company, what is the background, what is the CEO, who's the CEO of everything. It's helpful for after the section to develop your skills. I feel like that, right? That here the communication I'm giving one, here I'm going to give one example. Slack, no, the communication platform company, SLACK, uses its own product to facilitate communication across team. The employee communicate transparently through channels and everyone has access to the same information. This open communication leads to better collaboration and quicker decision making. You know, the decision making is nothing, all are too well known about that. If having lot of alternative choices, we can choose the best one. The quick decision making are most important to the management. Slack company has built a culture when team members are encouraged to communicate clearly, share ideas freely, and provide constructive feedbacks. In this example, we can take away open and transparent communication allows team to share information easily, solve the problems quickly, and prevent misunderstanding. Right? The next one is leadership style. Of course, the maximum the students well known about that concept, that leadership style. Because the leadership only the major dynamics implement in the organization or any one companies, the leadership only decided their strategy, decided their new things, everything, even the protocol also decided only for leadership, right? The leader's style of interacting with the team can heavily influence group dynamics. Whether a leader is more authoritative or dynamic or lazy fire can affect how the team collaborate, resolve conflict, and make decisions. You know, the autocratic leadership, it's centralized decision making. If you simply says, do what I say, that is autocratic leadership. The leaders maintain full control and expects compliance. Communication is top down with little room for input. Previously, I told the autocratic leadership mainly just to focus on top down leadership. For example, I'm a leadership, I'm only making the rule, I'm only just to giving their procedure, I'm only say anything, I'm the final decision maker. He or she having such a mentality, those who are having their autocratic leadership, everything is centralized, just opposite of the decentralization. Effective in emergency or when quick decisions are necessary. Yes, of course, it is a positive of this autocratic leadership. In this leadership, quick decisions as well as the positive, the emergency time, we can take that decisions, everything, it's quickly, it's possible. It's one of the major advantage of autocratic leadership. Example, here I'm just to say some example of personality, you can easily to understand that. Steve Jobs, the co-founded Apple in the year of 1976. I hope that many of the students know him, right? His first product was the Apple I, followed by the revolutionary Apple II, one of the first mass market personal computers. Known for his visionary ideas, Jobs was also an autocratic leader who made decisions without consulting others, demanding high performance from his team. Of course, his autocratic leadership helped the company to come forward. It's helpful for beat the competitors company in that time. We agreed that. That's why I'm just taking the example of Steve Jobs. Next, the Napoleon, he played a pivotal role in shaping European history during the late 18th and early 19th centuries, a military leader of France who exercised strict control, making decisions swiftly to lead his armies to victory. He is also a autocratic leader. He also shaping such a history of European. So he is a autocratic leader. The two leaders I told, no, it's an example of good autocratic leadership. The second leadership style is democratic leadership. Of course, we can say that it is a participation leadership also. Here, it's this leadership encouraged collaborative from the team. Decisions are made collectively with input from various members. Example, in manager level people, even the supervisor level people, to give some good insights, good ideas, means that leadership just to observe as well as implemented in the decisions. Then promotes creativity, innovation, and job satisfactions. Effective in organization, recurring teamwork and innovations. Here also I want to highlight some personalities. For example, Mahatma Gandhi, the Indian freedom fighter. Gandhi used a participative approach involving people in decision making for India's freedom struggle, fostering unity and consciousness. He's a great leader. He just to procure that participative leadership. Next, the Google Sundar Pichai is known for his collaborative leadership style, encouraging employees to share ideas and fostering on inclusive culture also. Of course, the two leaders also, the great leader, they took their democratic leadership. They are strongly believe that democratic leadership only. The laissez faire, we can say that free rein leadership. This characteristics is hands-off approach, providing team members the freedom to make decisions. Leaders offer minimal guidance, trusting their team abilities. The major characters of laissez-faire leadership is effective when leading highly skilled, motivated individuals. Examples of personalities: Warren Buffett, he allows his manager to operate independently, trusting their expertise in running their business. The next, Herb Helliher was a iconic American businessman, the best known as the co-founder and long-time CEO of Southwest Airlines, a company he transformed into one of the most successful low-cost carriers in the world. Encouraged employee to make decisions independently, fostering a culture of empowerment. He is also one of the great leader. Is the next third factor is group cohesion. It means, I already explained that it is a...
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
I think the slides are not changing, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Yes, here only it's having the three factors. One is communication, second one is leadership style, third one is group cohesion. Okay, I'm not prepared any separate slide for these three factors, but finally I just to share to all the students for the content of the PPT in elaborately. Okay, thanks for
Okay. Okay.
yes,
Thank you.
thanks. Yes. Next one is group cohesion. What it means, that is the sense of unity and bond that team members feel towards one another. High cohesion typically result in a more supportive, cooperative environment where members are committed to achieving common goal. The best example, the New Zealand All Blacks rugby team, no? Many of them too knows very well about that for their incredible teamwork. All Blacks rugby team has on unmatched level of cohesion. This success comes from a strong culture of mutual respect, shared values, and commitment to supporting one another. They emphasize collaboration and maintaining high level of accountability within the team, which translate to consistent performing on the field. You know, the Spotify agile teams group cohesion is strengthened by small autonomous teams that work closely together. Each team is given responsibility for specific projects and is encouraged to collaborate frequently. This sense of ownership and mutual support leads to high engagement and strong group performance. By understanding and nurturing these group dynamics, no, the communication, leadership style, the group cohesions, teams can create a positive and protective environment. Effective group dynamics are essential for achieving high performance, innovations, and overall success in any organization. For example, if you having their autocratic leadership, we can achieve quickly. If you having participation leadership, we can include innovations. We having their lazy fire or free rein leadership, we can success the overall organizations. Yes, so not only in leadership style, even that communication to more added advantages of this factor, as well as the group members having more bond to or more network or more sensitivity, more bonding with other group of peoples. I mean other in their group peoples, no, that is also one of major advantages to achieve their organization. Yes, it's helpful for to travel their unity and achieve their final goals of the organization. Here, the interaction between individual and group dynamics. The interaction between individual and group dynamics refers to how personal characters, that is individual dynamics, and team behavior, that is group dynamics, influence each other to affect the overall performance and the success of the organization. How it works? The individual dynamics impact group dynamics. Each person brings their unique traits, motivations, and value to a group. For example, if a person is highly motivated and skilled, their energy can inspire others. Yes or no? Yes, in a group to perform better. So, the motivated individual might take on a leadership role, encourage others, or initiative new idea that drive the team forward. In this concept, I'm just going to give one case study. I mean, just to explain one case study here. And yes, the Google is known for its unique organizational culture and focus on innovation. One of the key factors that drive Google's success is its deep understanding of individual dynamics, motivations, personal goals, and values. The company emphasizes recruiting employees whose value align with their innovative culture and who are motivated by both intrinsic and extrinsic rewards. The individual dynamics, no, the motivation. Yes, the Google employees are motivated by a mix of factors, including the desire to work on cutting edge projects, the opportunity to grow and learn, and the rewards of achieving personal and professional goals. Then Google 20% time. I already mentioned that, which allows employee to dedicate 1 day a week to project of their choice. Fuel intrinsic motivation by enabling employees to explore creative ideas outside their regular duties. The values, no? The Google values creativity, transparency, and collaborations. They seek individuals who share these values. As employees who align the company values are more likely to feel engaged and contribute innovative ideas. The next, personal goals, no? The Google support the personal development of its employees by offering continuous learning opportunities and career growth paths. For example, employees are encouraged to pursue further education or attend workshop related to their field, which align with their personal goal of growth and learning. Here, the Google focus on individual dynamics create high motivated, engaged workforce that is driven by shared values and personal aspirations. This result in higher productivity, innovation, and employee satisfaction. That example of this case study, no, I mean the example of outcome of this case study is the creation of major products like Google News, and Google Maps can be attributed to the intrinsic motivation and personal passion of individual working on this project in their 20% time. I hope that you are understanding how the Google is this, I mean, Google case study is related to the individual dynamics impact group dynamics, right? The group dynamics influence the second one is in this first concept I'm given that the individual dynamics impact group dynamics, no? I'm just to given that case study example of Google case study. Now, just to move on to the group dynamics influence individual behavior. That is second concept. Please see your screen. Yes, now I am going to explain the group dynamics influence individual behavior. This way, a group communicates, collaborates, and solve problem can affect how individuals act within the team. A highly cohesive and supportive group will encourage members to share ideas, take risks, and contribute their best work. On the other hand, if the group is disorganized or lack of trust, individual may feel less motivated or hesitate to contribute. In this, I'm just going to take the example case study of Tesla. Yes, here I'm just to given that take that three factors, previously the communication, leadership style, as well as group cohesions. I'm just to explain that case study in this 3 point of view. Okay. That is, first one is that Tesla, the many of the very famous company, all the students, I hope that you knows about that company. No, the Tesla under Elon Musk leadership. Here I'm not to take the example of company. Here I want to focus on Elon Musk. What is his leadership? What is the aversion? How his leadership just to helpful for company growth? Yes, that point of view we have focused on this case study. The Tesla the Elon Musk leadership has built a company that thrive on innovation and high performance teams. Tesla's success is due in large part to strong group dynamics, which include effective communication, clear leadership structure. Don't forget that clear leadership structure and group cohesion. First, the communication view. The Tesla emphasized transparent and open communication, especially in its engineering team. The Elon Musk is known for regularly interacting with employee and ensuring that there is a clear exchange of ideas. The levels of communication help keep all team members aligned with the company's goal and vision. Yes, he's always talk with their employees and ensuring clear communication. That's mean transparency of communication. Whatever may be the positive or negative feedbacks, to transparency, to share their feedbacks very transparency. It's helpful for that company. It's develop their, it's just to attain their next level. The leadership style, of course, the Elon Musk is known for his demanding and transformational leadership style. He inspires his team to work hard and innovative. But his leadership approach can also create tension, little bit tension. Despite this, his high expectations drive the group to strive for excellence. The mass leadership sets clear goal and foster the sense of urgency which leads innovation and productivity. He's a wonderful leader. We can't say that he's an autocratic leader. We can't say that he's a democratic leader. Sometimes he's shown that autocratic leadership to their employees. Sometimes he shown participation leadership in their team members. That is the most advantage of Tesla. The next one is group cohesion view. Tesla teams are highly committed to the company's mission of sustainable energy, which promote strong group cohesion. Team members share a common vision of making the world more sustainable, and this shared purpose entries them toward achieving ambitious goals. The challenging nature of their work, no, and the tight deadlines create a strong.
Bye.
Sorry, please. I hope that you understand my voice. I hope that it's audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, yes. Yes, the challenging nature of their work and the tight deadline of Tesla, no, it's create a strong bond among the employees who really on each other to meet these challenges. The Tesla foster a culture of intense problem solving. When conflict or challenges arises, no, in employees are encouraged to engage in direct constructive dialogues to resolve issues quickly. While the pressure of deadlines can create tension, the team commitment to innovation and the missions help maintain a collaborative environment. Impact of the case studies, no, Tesla group dynamics, the strong communication, leadership, and group harmony help the company constantly push the boundaries of innovation. The company ability to produce cutting edge electronic vehicles and solar products in a direct result of these powerful group dynamics. The outcome of the case studies, no, the development of the Tesla model, yes, especially S model, and the success of SpaceX rockets are both example of how group dynamics at Tesla contribute to breaking technological barriers and achieving extraordinary results. Here, we want to take some takeaways about this Tesla, no? Focus on team communication, cohesiveness of group culture, leadership style. The outcome of this case study is a collaborative environment that drive high performance and problem solving to achieve ambitious goal. Both case studies demonstrate the power of understanding the individual and group dynamics. Google excels in individual motivation and personal growth, while Tesla thrives on effective communication, leadership, and cohesion within the teams. Understanding and managing both individual and group dynamics is the key achieving success in any organizations. You know, the synergy between the two. When individual dynamics and group dynamics align well, first we want to understand that they create a synergy that can lead to outstanding performance. For example, when motivated individual with strong personal goals join a well-functioning, supportive team, their contribution can elevate the entire group performance. Conversely, a strong group dynamics can bring out the best in individual team members, motivating them to reach out their full potential. I hope that you are well cleared about the interaction between individual and group dynamics. The individual dynamics impact group dynamics. The group dynamics always influence individual behavior. I hope that the two case studies explain thoroughly for this concept. Finally, we just to see that practical tips for managing individual and group dynamics. We can understand the importance of individual and group dynamics. What is the practical tips the leaders, the management want to take for actionable strategies? Here, I'm just to suggested few actionable strategy for leaders to manage both individual and group dynamics effectively. First, we can see that the individual dynamics. For individual dynamics, regularly access and understand team members' motivations, values, and their personal goals. The second one is offer personal development opportunities that align with individual aspirations. Third one is provide effective feedback that acknowledge unique strength and growth areas. These I just suggested the three of the actionable strategies want to be include any leaders for understanding the individual dynamics. Next, I am suggested for group dynamics. Foster open communication channels and encourage feedback within the teams. Adopt leadership style based on team needs and personality traits. That is most important. Who am I? That is different. Who am I in that company? I mean, any one companies, for example, I'm just to taking my teacher professions. You just to think that my leadership style is different. Sometimes I'm participative leadership. Sometimes I'm a free rein leadership. I'm in that autocratic in front of students means definitely my personality should be fair. If you take I'm that army related anything I want to take that leadership means I want to always take the autocratic leadership because the quick decision want to be taken, then always we want to take some power. Yes, that's why the subordinate, the control is most important in that army sectors. So the leadership style based on their goals, based on their companies, we want to adopt. Yes. The next one is build trust by promoting transparency, inclusivity, and conflict resolution. Finally, I summarize and highlight the importance of understanding individual and group dynamics. Understanding both individual and group dynamics is crucial for creating a productive, innovative, and supportive work environment. The leaders must tailor their approach to both individual needs and team interaction to foster collaborations and high performance. Next, the encourage leader to assess their team dynamics regularly and implement strategy to enhance both individual and group performance. I hope that today you get some insights related to individual dynamics and group dynamics. If having any queries, please contact me through mail yaprimba@gmail.com. Please welcome for any queries. I hope that you having great understanding about the today's sessions, right? If having any queries, kindly send that mail, or otherwise, if you having some times, please ask that queries, or if you want any clarification, please welcome. You know, guys, it's very clear about that concept. The no queries will come. Yes, second one is we did not understand anything regarding this concept. At the same time, the queries will not come. I don't know. The first one or second one about in your turn. Yes. Thank you for your patient, yes, for listening in this class very actively. I hope that today's sections quite interested. Thank you so much.